Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Assassin's Creed 2. In the last one, oh fucking boy, that was probably one of the most frustrating things I've had to do in a while. As we just kind of bum rushed our way through Chapter 13. And I don't feel bad about that, as it was not fun. Yeah, that was just... Ugh. Literally every other... The whole mission, the whole fucking chapter was just bad. Everything was mandatory stealth. Everything was... everything was mandatory stealth. Stealth options are limited in that capability. It's not fucking fun. Anyway, on a different note though, we did get the last piece of... Oh, holy shit, did it slot? It really did just slot in perfectly. There it is. Yeah. We got the last codex page, so that's nice. As you can see, it is a map of the world. I think it even includes New Zealand, maybe. I'm not really sure on that front, but you know what? Hey, it is what it is. That's not really accurate in any way. But yeah, so we did that. We got the Piece of Eden. We killed whatever the fuck. No, I don't want to look at the codex entry for Volpe. What is that name? Savonarola? I think so. Whatever his name. Crazed priest, essentially. Stole the apple and forced Italy to bend to his will. But let's move on with the game.
Ezio!
It is time, Uncle. Let us finish what you and my father started all those years ago.
Indeed. Perhaps now we can finally make sense of this prophecy, and put a stop to whatever it is the Spaniard is plotting.
We should start by locating the vault. The codex pages will lead us to it. Let's take a look.
Okay. Decipher the codex page to discover the location of the vault. I mean, we already got the hard part done, which would be gathering all the pages and reorienting them so they make out a map, which, no joke, as a kid, that shit baffled me. Hey, game. Because what, the map's done. I'm pretty sure. There it goes.
It is a map of the entire world, but there are lands shown here that do not exist.
Apparently they do exist. I imagine they've yet to be discovered. Or rediscovered.
How is this possible?
Perhaps the vault will hold the answer.
Do you see where it is, then?
No. It can't be. The vault. It looks like the vault is in Roma. Then the Spaniard. This is why he became Pope.
Now I understand. It's not the vault alone he's gained access to, but the staff as well.
What staff?
The Codex always spoke of two keys. Two pieces of Eden needed to open the vault. One is the apple.
And the other is the staff. The papal staff is the second piece of Eden.
For years, no, decades, we've sought these answers.
And now, at last, we have them.
But so too could the Spaniard. And if he does, if he finds a way into the vault, its contents will make the apple seem a trifling thing.
I must go to Roma and find the vault. What of the rest of you?
We'll do what we do best. Cause some trouble in the city, giving you the freedom to conduct your search.
Just let me know when you are ready, Nipote.
Things are getting a lot more interesting. I will say, why is there a second marker? Just notice that. Okay, hang on. I feel we should probably go check out Florence because I don't know what this is about. Maybe I don't know. I don't recall there being 2 sets of markers by the time this chapter picks up, but I could be wrong. I could just be very wrong on that front. So as my discovery from last episode revealed that chapters 12 and 13 were DLC that you just get when you play the Ezio collection. I think that I'm not paying money to go all the way to Florence. I think the notion of being given the map that tells us where the codex pages are is also new. I'm pretty sure because it's related to a DLC. Because ordinarily the way you would go about getting those is, and I kid you not, going like chunk to chunk through every city and finding the synchronization points so you can then... Game, you gonna finish your thing? Okay, so we're back now because I went off to go see what... I think I'll leave that portion of it in, of me saying something about this. But it's nothing. I'm not sure why that's there. I can't find a reason online on why it's there. So as far as I'm aware, I'm not missing anything. So let's
Roma beckons, Ezio. Let me know when you are ready to depart.
Yes, I would like to go to Rome. A very beautiful place, from what I hear. This is exciting. A totally new location that we haven't spent hours upon hours of exploring to the point where we have the entire the entire upper section of the city memorized. Ooh, this is gonna be nice. Am I gonna have to do shit in the city again? Because if so, there's gonna be a lot of cutting in this episode. Ah, Rome. 1499. This is going to be interesting. Alright. Infiltrate the Sistine Chapel and assassinate Rodrigo Borgia, the Spaniard. Okay. Well, this is going to prove to be a bit difficult. Oh, god damn it. If the parkour doesn't just shit the bed. Okay. This is gonna put to test, like, pretty much everything that we've worked on. Like, as far as, like, honing skills and shit. Because, I ain't gonna lie, this is probably gonna be the hardest mission of the game, outside of those mandatory stealth sections from chapter 13. And those weren't even hard because of gameplay reasons, they're hard because of fucking mission restrictions. I'm not gonna stop bitching about that, holy shit. Like, I hold that against... That is, like, the one thing that I am holding against this game so readily. Go. God damn, Ezio. You do not want to move around here, I guess. They're gonna go walking back that way. Shh. Anyway, but yeah, no. I was gonna say before, and I forgot what I was gonna do. So, that whole thing in chapter... Okay, we're gonna be kind of careful here. That whole thing about finding the map that leads to the codexes in chapter... What was it? 11? 12. What the... Ah. Sir, what the fuck are you... What kind of weird witchcraft are you performing that allows you to just do donuts like that? Nobody heard anything. I did briefly read up on the... Oh, god damn it, really? I did briefly read up on it. It seemed to be that the codex pages become available regardless at the end of the story, because I'm pretty sure that they just wrote a reason for why you get the map, and explain away why you now know where all the codex pages are suddenly without, like, reason. Which I kind of like. I like that they wrote a reason on why you would know where things are into the story of the DLC. Because regardless of it, if you were to just play straight from chapter 11 into chapter 14, because again they cut out the other two, go up, must go down. It would just result in having like an easy answer.
What? Come back here!
Hey, go. Suckers. These guys really don't know what they're doing.
Wait for it! Don't fall for false openings! Now! Wait for a slip! I hate this up. Go!
Oh, come on, I want to steal your spear. Thank you. Yeah, nobody's ready for the spear, especially not in this game.
For false openings. Remember the way we took down the Sphinx.
Oh my god, that... Oof, genuinely, oof. Stabbed right through the lower spine, like that. Possibility that he survives that. Oh, my headphones are dying. I just charged these last night. Oh, that's right, I didn't put them on the charger last night. After I finished up the recording. Righty, right. Whatever.
Assassino!
About time they figured it out. Also, conveniently placed horse. My horse! Immediately. I suppose you could do this section without the horse. I don't really realistically... Hey. Yeah, I don't know why you would, because it just seems like it's more work. Don't hit a rat. No.
Criminal in the morning. Which way?
Can't take me down that easy.
Why run at him? Just a little freak as the blade slides home.
Knock it off! You... You jackasses! Fucking stop! Oh goody, I got what I wanted. They lost interest after hucking rocks at me for a few minutes. Okay, hang on. There's usually like an indicator of... There we go.
I'm losing you. Drive after him.
I don't... I'm too lazy to be bothered to get the, like, just fully stealth this section out. And it's only because it's a lot to ask. There we go. But God. There. I really wish I researched more into Rodrigo. I kind of forgot that he was ultimately the big bad when I was doing that research. All I know is that the Borgia were like some genuinely awful people. And then that was only made worse by the fact that they were... Okay, that was weird. Like, it was only made worse by the fact that they ended up getting into the papacy. Used the money, the position, like, they leveraged everything into making themselves more powerful. You know, feasting, drinking, all the means of excess that a pope should not live. Bankrupting the Vatican. Oh, well, damn near bankrupting the Vatican. I could be wrong on the actual bankrupting part.
Now! Not you! He's there! On him! Remember your training, man!
Order, strike!
So no risky strikes, man. Wait for a good opening.
Strike!
Let's end this quickly.
Remember your training, man!
Frankly, that was bullshit. I should not have gotten hit in that instance. Come on.
So no risky strikes, man. Wait for a good opening.
Good thing I stocked up on materials before we went in.
Let's end this quickly.
This would be a very poor opportunity to just not have anything on hand.
Flank and sweat him out.
Why? Why are you...
Flank him and keep it simple.
Okay, you know what?
Let's end this quickly.
Yes, I know I'm notorious.
I see him. There.
I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that this just goes as easy as I can, because I'm not in the mood to fucking have to deal with 16 guys just completely beating on me. Okay. I really got a question. How the hell am I going to get in to the Vatican proper? Because right now we're just still scaling the exterior, trying to get in. Well, stealing money from a monk ain't exactly kosher, but it was an accident.
Where did my money go?
Where did your money go? I don't know.
Some noble stud, no doubt.
I am very surprised.
He's got a sharp tail.
Go. I'm really surprised that I was able to get around that.
Et in unum Dominum Jesum Christum, Filium Dei Unigenitum, et ex Patre natum ante omnia saecula, Deum de Deo, Lumen de Lumine, Deum verum de Deo vero. Genitum non factum consubstantiarem Patri, perquem omnia facta sunt, qui proper nos homines et proper
thought I was beyond this. But I'm not. I've waited too long. Lost too much. Requiescat in pace, you bastard.
I don't think so. No! How is it you resist? I see. Kind of you to bring me the apple. Now give it here!
Vai a farti fottere.
Always the fighter, just like your father. Well, rejoice, my child, for you will see him again soon. You will give it to me.
As you wish.
Fascinating. An impressive power, this. But if you think it's going to save you, you've another thing coming.
I think the apple that Ezio has is the same one that... Yeah, I think it's the same one... Wow, there's no music here.
Down, assassin!
The same one Altair's master had, because it also had the ability to create illusions, make copies of himself.
You are right to fear me.
Fear you, Borgia. I mean, shit. You don't even have fucking boss music. You did in Venice. What changed?
You cannot stop me.
The goal is just to keep him distracted while the clones do most of the work.
A clever trick, but useless.
This is a sad final boss fight. Like, I know this is the end. Oh my god, clone, get out of my way.
You think you can keep this up? No, you will not take this from me.
It's finished, Rodrigo. Lay down your arms, and I will make sure the end comes swiftly.
Really, Ezio? And would you give up so easily were it the other way around? Why don't we find out? At last. And now, to deal with you.
Well, that was a turn of events I wasn't expecting. Can I loot these bodies? No. I love secret passages. They're just so fun. You know, like, it's not something that you expect, but, like, the second you see it, it's like, oh, that's really cool. Like, I was playing through Syndicate, and I got to Edward Kenway's house. I was like, oh, that's actually really cool. That he built a secret passage into his house. And it looked cool, too.
Open, damn you! Open!
It's over, Rodrigo. No more tricks. No more ancient artifacts. No more weapons. Let us see what you are made of, old man.
All right then. If that's how you want to play it.
He is just surging with
What do you even
ancient
want with the vault,
power.
Rodrigo?
Don't you know what lies within? Or do you mean to tell me the great and powerful assassins didn't figure it out?
Figure what out?
God. It's God that dwells within.
You expect me to believe that God lives beneath Il Vaticano?
A more logical location than a kingdom in a cloud, don't you think? Surrounded by singing angels and cherubim. Makes for a lovely image. But the truth is far more interesting.
Let's say I was to believe you. What do you think you'll do when you open that door?
I don't care. It's not approval I'm after. Just power.
And you think you'll give it up?
Whatever lies beyond that wall won't be able to resist the staff and apple. They were made for felling gods.
God is meant to be all-knowing, all-powerful. You think a couple of ancient relics can harm him?
You know nothing, boy. You take your image of the creators from an ancient book. A book, mind you, written by men.
You are the Pope, and yet you dismiss the central text of your faith?
Are you so naive? I became Pope because it gave me access. It gave me power. Do you think I believe a single goddamn word of that ridiculous book? It's all lies and superstition, just like every other religious tract written over the past 10,000 years.
Yeah, that tracks for Rodrigo. Yes. Yes, choke him out. Oh, god damn it, and we didn't still kill him.
You can't. You can't. It's my destiny. Mine. I am the prophet.
You never were.
Get it over with, then.
No. Killing you won't bring my family back. I'm done. Nulla è reale. Tutto è lecito. Requiescat in pace.
Well, that was certainly interesting. I do find it really, really genuinely annoying that we have to leave him alive because history demands it. Because he didn't die for like several more years. They can't, arbitrarily, despite it's a video game, they can't arbitrarily kill someone.
Greetings, Prophet. It is good you have come. Let us see it, to give thanks. We must speak.
Who are you?
Many names. When I died, it was Minerva. Before that, Merva and Mera. And on and on. The others, too. Juno, who was before called Uni. Jupiter, who was before called Tinia.
You are... gods.
No, not gods. We simply came before. Even when we walked the world, your kind struggled to understand our existence. We were more advanced in time. Your minds were not yet ready. Still not. maybe never. No matter. You may not comprehend us, but you will comprehend our warning. You must.
None of what you are saying makes sense.
Our words are not meant for you.
What are you talking about? There's no one else here.
Enough. I do not wish to speak with you, but through you. You are the prophet. You've played your part. You anchor him, but please be silent, that we may commune. Listen. When we were still flesh and our home still whole, your kind betrayed us. We who made you. We who gave you life. We were strong, but you were many, and both of us craved war. So busy were we with earthly concerns, we failed to notice the heavens. And by the time we did, the world burned until naught remained but ash. It should have ended then and there. But we built you in our own image. We built you to survive. And so we did. Few were our numbers, your kind and mine. It took sacrifice, strength, compassion. But we rebuilt. And as life returned to the world, we endeavored to ensure this tragedy would not be repeated. But now, we are dying, and time will work against us. Truth turned into myth and legend. What we built, misunderstood. Let my words preserve the message and make a record of our loss. But let my words also bring hope. You must find the other temples, built by those who knew to turn away from war. They worked to protect us, to save us from the fire. If you can find them, if their work can be saved, so too might this world. Be quick, for time grows short, and guard against the cross, for there are many who will stand in your way. It is done. The message is delivered. We are gone now from this world. All of us. We can do no more. The rest is up to you, Desmond.
What? Who is Desmond? I don't understand. Please, wait. I have so many questions.
What the fuck?
Ain't that just like a fucking god to show up, exposition dump, and fucking run off? But no, the Did I? No, that's right. There's a point to these credits. That isn't just the standard. It's credits. You gotta sit through them. I think. I vaguely remember there being an epilogue to the game.
There's only about 10 minutes until I
Need
get...
all of my equipment ready to go before they do. Desmond!
Yeah.
All right, Sean, I need you and Rebecca to get everything in here packed up and loaded into the truck. You and I'll deal with the Templars.
What, they're here?
It was only a matter of time before they discovered us. To be honest, I'm surprised it took them as long as it did.
Let's go.
God, that hidden blade does not suit Desmond at all. It's really weird. But no, you know what?
What's the plan? We ditch this place and then what?
There's another safe house. We've got company. The truck's just up ahead.
Alright, where are they coming in from?
Mr. Miles, this is an unexpectedly pleasant turn of events. And here I thought I'd have to waste more men on you. Kind of you to save me the trouble.
What do you want, Vidic?
For you to come home. We miss you terribly. There's still so much work for us to do together.
It's not happening, Warren.
You continue to disappoint in every conceivable way, Miss Stillman. I saved your life once. Do you remember? And this is how you repay me?
You saved me so you could keep experimenting on people, destroying their lives. And for what?
Oh, this tired argument again. As I recall, you were there, at my side, every step of the way. Their blood is on your hands just as much as mine.
You need to stop him.
I'm on it.
Okay, well that's putting some notions together. Desmond, that's very unnecessary. Honestly, I think at this point I'd rather just do Damn, Desmond? Yeah, I think at this point I would rather just do regular bare-hand combat, but you know what? I can't complain. The fact that we get to use the hidden blade, and it's actually kind of fun in the modern setting. Because I don't think there's another game where we get to use the hidden blade in a modern setting. Oh, we're going that way. Grandiose. But yeah, no, he just fucking dumped a lot of info that we didn't have before about Lucy's background, so theorizing, but given the information that I have for the for Brotherhood and Revelation, that she was raised a Templar, but like she was either raised a Templar or saved by a Templar, resulting in her having like a debt of some sort that she felt that she needed to repay, that kind of shit. It's all nonsense, really, but I think that's what they're hinting at, is that whoever the doctor is saved her specifically, and then she spent a bunch of time repaying that debt, and then had a change of heart at some point.
Uh-oh, Doc. Looks like it's just you and me now.
Enjoy your victory, Mr. Miles. Temporary as it is.
Desmond, we have to go!
There you are, come on! Help Lucy into the van! Hurry, Desmond, we need to go!
You'll have your turn, Desmond. Warren's gonna get what he deserves. I promise.
So what now? Where are we headed?
There's a cabin up north. We should be safe there. At least for a little while. I have to analyze those tapes from your session. Figure out what's happening.
And then what?
Here we go. I've got you all hooked up. Got a long drive ahead of us. Figured you might want to play around with the Animus on the way.
Alright, but I got some questions first. I mean, what the hell was that in the vault?
What you saw proves everything I was afraid of. The Templars aren't our biggest threat. Not by a long shot.
So what, the sun is? What's it gonna do? Cook the Earth?
I doubt it, but I don't know. There's been some speculation that the Earth's magnetic field is weakening. A sufficiently strong flare could flip the poles and cause a geomagnetic reversal. It's all theoretical, but if it happens, the planet could become geologically unstable. Very unstable.
It's meant to be the stuff of pseudoscience, but clearly something catastrophic happened to the people of the first civilization. And that woman, what was her name? Minerva, was it? She seemed to think we were due for a second round.
So either way, we're fucked.
I don't know yet. We'll keep reviewing the tapes. And you can keep digging through your memories. Maybe there's more to discover.
Alright. Guess I better get started.
Okay. I had to look it up because I don't remember whether or not we actually get our payback on him or not. We do eventually. I think it's in Assassin's Creed 3 is when we get our payback, and that is a game that, under probably all likelihood, if I am to ever let's play more of this series, I'm going to skip that game entirely, as I really don't like 3. I don't like the way the combat feels. I don't like the city, like the setting, because like there's no way to really like get around, climb. Like, yeah, you got the forest in like very limited sections. You got hunting, you got the homestead, you got the fucking major cities, but it's still like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like a location that was chosen for the sake of the game. It was chosen for the sake of a story narrative, and then the world was built around it following. And I don't, and it doesn't work, it doesn't gel well with me. I get that. But I think that's everything. Yeah. Wait, are we going back in? Wait, what was the percentage on that? 84%. Okay, good. I've played some games in the past that were a lot newer that had way lower completion rates. 84% of people, good. I'm happy that 84% of people who have played this game actually beat the game. Anyway, so more or less, with that all being done, it was kind of hard to find a moment where I'd like actually get to talk about my thoughts on the game. Granted, I don't have a lot to say that I haven't already said, you know? The game is fun, I like the world, everything about it is just, like, it is a fun time, you know? Like, it is a game that is actively enjoyable to go through. Yeah, the stealth options are a little limited. That's kind of whatever, you know? That kind of comes with the games of the time. Because I don't think, like, your options for really being able to take things down really got fully realized until they kind of went into Syndicate. But it has been a long time since I've been through the other games in the series. As like I like the fact that Syndicate gives you the options to really, God, what's the word? To really plan your route for how you're going to deal with targets. And I like that, and it's kind of fun and it's interesting and everything. But like the combat is fun. Yeah, there's a heavy reliance on just learning how to counter, because that's pretty much how you're going to win all your fights. That's not bad. That's kind of like a part of the little charm that this specific set of games has. With 2 Brotherhood and Revelations, they're so heavily focused on the notion of counters, and then they expanded on the counters more and more until they got to 3, where they just said, you know what, we need to dial it back, and they changed up how counters work entirely, and it's kind of, it's not good, but it's not necessarily bad. I get what they were going for, because instead of having a disarm option just casually as barehanded, you can disarm, like, you counter your opponent, you can disarm them, and then you can steal their weapon. It makes sense in that way. But still, like, countering into a lethal blow is still more fun than that. And anyway, I'm getting away from my point here. I find that the locations in this game are actually quite memorable, going through Florence, Venice. Even that little bit of time we spend in Rome in this game is still fun. I mean, you get way more Rome in Brotherhood. And frankly, Rome is a really cool location. I'm really glad that they stuck with it for that. And yeah, it's like, if you haven't gone out to play this game yourself, like if you have never bought Assassin's Creed or never really thought about getting into it, I highly suggest going back and starting with 2. Like, you can go back, you can play 1 if you want, but that 1 is clunky, 1 is kind of annoying with the way it does story progression, as it requires you to have to go through, gather information on the target, and then it's the same gameplay loop. You either go do a race, you have to do several of them, because you can't just do 1 or 2. You have to do a few of them. You have to either race, you have to go do like a stalking mission, you have to, it's a bunch of shit, you know? And it's not a bad place to start, it's just dated, you know? It's dated. I think we'll end this off where everything started out. But yeah, no, Ezio, like almost all the characters are super memorable. Mario, Ezio, Volpe. I forgot Machiavelli was even in this towards the end of the game, frankly. And having Rodrigo Borgia be the guiding hand for the Pazzi conspiracy and basically all that was going wrong during the late 1400s in Italy is a really, really good way to go about doing it. I really enjoyed that. Oh, God. So, yeah. Yeah. It's a good time. And I'm kind of sad to see the series over with so soon, because what, this is only like episode 26 is when this ends. Yeah. Where is the villa? I think that's the villa. Yeah, no, it's a good time. And again, if you guys have never played the game, go out, pick it up, get the Ezio collection. It's the best. It's the first 3 games, the best 3 games. Oh, we're back at the market. Oh, whatever. I was gonna try and find the place, but I'm not. I'm too lazy to find Villa Auditore. So, yeah. So thank you everybody so much for tuning in today. It means a lot that you guys had to stop in and see what this series, and join me through the series. Yeah, if you want to, well, probably. God, I don't know where this cough's coming from because I was like fine all of last night. Yeah, if you guys want to see more of this stuff from me, consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. That way you'll be notified. Well, and hitting the notification bell. That way you'll be notified the next time we post, which will probably be relatively soon after this video goes up. So thank you everybody so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.